Today we're doing something out of the ordinary from car stereo removal. It's a home improvement today for the weekend. We have our Intermatic pool pump, and the timer seems not to be moving. We also have a cracked door here, but we're not concerned about that today. The model number here is a T104P, and we have a problem with the timer motor in there. The pool pump works manually. So what we're going to start with is go locating the pool pump switch. We found that this was not in the normal fuse panel inside the garage, but outside near the meter itself. There was a second panel there for the pool specifically. So we're going to go turn that off first. Now that we have the power off to this, there are several ways of mounting two. One could be two screws hold the top of the panel in, but in this case we have a little metal tab that locks in the top of the plate, and we're going to push that tab up so it unlocks the top. I'm going to pull this forward, and as we pull it forward we're going to pull it up as well. There are guides in the side that it sits down into, so pulling it up can be a little bit difficult, but this is going to give us access to the motor here. And of course the motor has a flathead or a Torx. We did happen to bring out our flathead, so we're going to take our flathead and remove the two screws here on each side. We have our magnetic screwdriver. And I found that our flathead doesn't fit this screw well. So we're going to go get our Torx. Okay, we are back. And we found that this is a T15 screw, or Torx screw. And we're going to remove these. This will be much easier than attempting to get the flathead in that small slot on the top of the screw here. Of course, we're going to hold on to these screws because we're going to need them to bolt the replacement motor in place. We have two of these Torx. One end releases, just needs to remove one screw and loosen the second. Now this is going to allow you to pull the motor assembly down. We're going to take our new motor assembly. This is the new motor assembly. We're going to take it out of the box. We found, shopping this around, you can find this motor assembly anywhere between $20 and probably $45 with taxes. We suggest shopping around. New clock or timer assembly with the motor runs a little over $50, so if you're getting upwards in the price of the motor, you might want to look at replacing the entire mechanism here. But we're going to put our one screw back in on one side to hold this in, since we already have the loose one holding one side of the motor in. We're going to bolt this motor down, tighten it up on the loose side. And now we're going to attempt to follow the wires from the original motor back to their positions here on the connection plate. Now we have two wires. If we bring the original motor up and compare it, we can follow the top wire on both motors down to this white wire over here coming into the box. So we're going to take our top one, run it down through the slots here provided, put it down through the front. We already pulled our plastic cover off and can set that to the side. This is a larger flathead or a larger Phillips, and we're going to remove this screw, maybe. There we go. We're going to get the timer out of the way here, the switch to the motor. I'm going to remove this screw because we have an eyelet on the end of this white wire and it has to go onto the screw. So we're going to take that white wire off and put the white wire we fed down first back onto the screw. We also have an orange wire over here that we have to keep attached. I'm going to get this started and get the wire in there. This will line up, allow us to put our orange wire back up into the connector here. Make sure this gets tightened. orange wire and white wire on this contact. I'm going to bring our motor back. Now that we have the top one loose and the top one here connected, we're going to follow the second wire down, white obviously, and this is going to be one place left for it to go when it comes around and matches up here. We're going to run this wire through the same tracks that are on the back of the motor assembly here. We're going to pull this back. We're now going to put the plate back in place here, lift it up so that the bottom edges go into the grooves, and as you push it back, you can push it down, push it back into place, and lock it back in on the tab at the top. This is going to give us much better access to the second white wire here. We're going to remove the entire screw because of the eyelet on the original white wire, and we're going to put the second eyelet on. We also have an orange wire here at this connection. This one didn't seem to move out of place as we were moving the second white wire here. I'm going to put this back up. Motor falls down out of the way. Put the screw back in here. Okay. Make sure we don't strip these threads. As it starts going in, there's a square base that fits between the plastic on each side of the opening where the screw comes out. You want to make sure that gets aligned properly so that the screw seats all the way down. You want to make sure the orange wire's up into the connector as well, and tighten the screw up. This is how you replace the timer motor on a Intermatic T104P. Hope this video has been helpful. Please subscribe to our removal videos for car audio. Thank you for watching.